Hey guys, it's Malicious Beauty. Sorry, I have it written over there on that board there, just in case if I forget, because I'm used to saying Juno or Luna. But it is a Malicious Beauty here today. I am completely girl. I do have Hello Kitty stuff on. I have boobs, that's for sure. Do not mistake the hairstyle for a guy. That would be probably the most worst thing that have ever happened to me on YouTube, on the internet. Anyway, I'm going to be telling you guys some of my favorite products to use. I do have a whole bucket of them here and a jar right here next to the camera. So today is going to be basically favorite beauty products. There's one thing missing from this video though. Two things missing from this video because I do not have them. Due to the one, they have to stay in the bathroom for the entire family, and the other I share it with my mom. My dad doesn't know, so I can't really bring it into here, and he is off of work now on his way home, so if he comes home and he sees that I have it, he's going to be pissed. Anyway, into the video. The first product is my Do Grow Hair Vitalizer. It is triple strength for severely damaged hair and promotes strong, healthy, growing hair. I have this 4-ounce little jar. The packaging looks like this. It's kind of like rounded at the bottom. It has a black cap. And then on the inside is a purple goo, kind of. I did start right here. I didn't start from this side. That's why this whole area is flat, but it is just like a purple goo. It's really greasy, but it does really promote healthy hair growth. I have been using it for, I think, almost a month now. And this is actually how long my hair has grown. It's about probably 2.5 inches, 3 inches in total. But it was a lot shorter than this when I first started using this. This stuff really does work. It does promote strong, healthy hair growth and all that. So after I put this in, I use a hair dryer to set it into the hair. I just like take globs of it, and I just like glob it out and then just massage it into my scalp and on my hair. And then like I style it in this kind of curled, messy look that you guys see here. I do separate it on this side and go all the way back until about here, and then it just kind of merges together all over onto this side. So that is how I plan to have my hair grow out. If that does not work, then I will kind of like separate it a little bit higher, probably about 1 inch higher, like right here, and then all the way back until about here, and that's where the rest of this hair will merge. But yeah, that is basically what I do first. And the next step is I hair dry with my, I think it's a hair sauna, I don't remember. It's a regular store-bought hair dryer for about $30. It's really not that bad. I kind of like it because it kind of just like the high setting, it helps to set the Do Grow in. And then after I hair dried, I would take a hairspray. I think it's Tresemme hairspray, extra strength. I'm not exactly sure. I don't pay attention to it. My mom buys it, so. But I do buy the. We do get the extra strength hairspray. It doesn't matter what brand. It's usually Tresemme, and I spray it up here and on the back here so that it stays together. And then I blow dry that. After I do that, I then take the Do Grow again, and I do just the edges, like up over here in the front and all that. I do those to promote extra hair strength growth right here, because that is going to be the most messed with part of my entire head. And there's hair in it. Oh, it's my hair. Let's see if I can show you guys. This is about the length of my hair now. it goes until about here, right where the end of my nail is. That is how long my hair has grown in a month. A month with this stuff. That is amazing. Usually in a month it goes about this much, but no, it actually grew this much. That is amazing. I do love my ZooGrow. Although the smell is not entirely pleasant, but it's a perfect product. So, up next I do have mascara and eyeliner. My favorite mascara, is this Double Wink Sugar Duo-Ended Mascara. This side is, I think, volume. Yep, this side is volume and this side is length. The brushes are totally different from each other. The volume always has a bigger brush than the lengthening. As you can see, this brush is more fluffier than this one. This is kind of more straight. This is more rounded. The ends, they aren't they aren't quite the same. This one's a little bit more pointed at the end here. Let's just try to get some of this mascara off. This one's a little, actually this one's flatter at the end here. I am so sorry. And this one is a bit more flared out, like that. See? Flat, flared out, into a point, which is why I love this mascara. I can use the volume side. I use the volume side last. I use the lengthening side first, and then the volume siding last, so that when I do the volume and they get clumps, I can just kind of push them apart with the tip. My eyeliner that I like to use is my Wet n Wild Kohl crayon in Baby's Got Black, which is 601A. Baby's Got Black. This is my favorite liner pencil because it is a solid black color that is meant for me, and I can really get into the lines when I need to. So this is, and it stays a lot longer. It really holds on to the lashes and stuff when you put it on. So this is a very good product for me, and I really absolutely love it. Next I have is an eye crayon by the Color Workshop. It is in silver. It doesn't have an exact name, but it's a silver eye crayon. I've used it a lot, and I'm surprised that this is still going, and considering the fact that it doesn't sharpen. So, on to the next product, which is going to be my brow pencil. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Brow Pencil in Blonde Moments, or 621A. It is a little bit darker than you would think for a blonde pencil, but actually when you sweep it on, it's like a poop stain color, but it can be blended out and put over with something else like I did here. I used a dark shadow to go over it. I just first used this to map out the shape, and then I went over it with dark shadow and fixed it up and everything. And I also, whenever I do have my eyebrows, which in fact I don't, they're shaved off because they were kind of getting hard to maintain, but whenever I do, I use this spoolie to blend it in, which comes on the pencil. Now for the lips and cheeks. For the cheeks, I like to use these three. And there's also one other thing that I like to use for contouring, but that's going to be an eyeshadow palette. So this first is the Sugar Sweet Cheek color in Rosy Posy. And usually when you think Rosy Posy, you think red, like this. No. This is actually a pretty rosy pink that you'd find in a pink rose, which I absolutely adore. All I have to do is a couple taps, blend it out, and it's honestly a very sheer pinkish color. You can barely tell that it's there, which is it's right here, so it's a very sheer pinkish color. And after I do that, I like to go onto it with the I think this is from the Amelia Knight palette. I just kind of rub my finger into it and then dab it on to the pink tint, and it kind of brings out the color a little bit more. So this is actually very good. This was two separate colors split down the middle. The bottom was darker and the top was lighter, but it broke I think a couple of months ago. So I used alcohol, which was actually 75% alcohol, to mend it back together. So this is what I came out with. The dark and the light kind of mixed together, as you can see. I didn't mix it too very well because I didn't feel like there should be need of mixing. That it would just, like, if you just rub your brush in it, it would just kind of mix it together as you're rubbing. And then I like to go on the under part of it with this mauve purple. It is actually a very gorgeous mauve-y color. As you can see, it doesn't go on too dark or too light, but it goes on just right to kind of like deepen the pink color. And now for eyeshadows. And then the last thing would be the brushes that I use, and if I ever use brushes. The brushes that I use and lipsticks. So the eyeshadows I have used a lot of, yikes, because I do love these colors very much. They blend very nicely. It's from the LA Color palette. It has 28 colors, and that is pretty much it. There was some blacks and grays over here, and then I think this was like a dark, really dark brown. This was another brown, and I got these all over here. But yeah, I have used this a lot. I've definitely used the grays and blacks a lot, and the dark browns for blending and such. But for whenever I do my eyebrows, after I put on the eyebrow pencil, I go in with this color here and mixed with this color. These two on a brush that I created for myself for lips and eyebrows. So those two are the main ones that I use. For highlights, I use this kind of shimmery silver yellow, this silver, and this light blonde. Those are the three things that I use for highlight in the brow bone. And then when I go onto the crease, I use this brown. No, I use this first, this next, and then this. Sometimes it's this, 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 then this. But any of those four colors I use. And then on the lid, I use this kind of peachy pink light tan color. I think it's like more skin toned, if I would say. And I also would use this color here, which is a bit more pinker, for that kind of, you know, feminine look. And now for the lips. The eyes were kind of simple. I just keep them kind of more the neutral colors unless I want to go bold and all out that day. But for the lips, I use NYC's City Proof Twistable Crayon. Intense lip color, twistable intense lip color crayon in I think Southberry Berry 040. This is a very vibrant reddish color, and that's what I use to outline my lips. and kind of just like overdraw them around my natural lip size, just about a centimeter up. Not even, like half a centimeter. I like the big lips. And then after I put that on, I go over with this Retro Red in 308 from the NYX, NYC, not NYX, NYC lip line, I guess. This is also a very vibrant red. I'll show you next to the lip color. As you can see, this is a lot darker than this, but these two mixed together gives you this kind of light lip color, which I absolutely adore. And now for the brushes. One of the brushes that I use for the blush when I feel like using a brush that day is my Harley Quinn blush brush from the Harley Quinn set. This is a very fluffy brush. It's very soft, made of natural goat hair that is obviously dyed red and black to go with the Harley Quinn theme. I know, 15%. Yeah. The next two brushes I use are also from the Harley Quinn. I do use a couple of spoolies when they're needed, but I use these from the Harley Quinn. This was originally an angled brush, but I kind of like chopped off the sides on both sides, just very little bit, to make this fine-tipped kind of artist brush to give me that tail at the end when I'm doing my eyebrows, and to kind of get that sharp line without, you know, like a hair slipping up, and messing it up, because I don't have any concealer. So this is the brush that I use, because it's a lot more precise and it's got a lot cleaner lines, as you can see, which I really absolutely love. So I love all of these products. They're all so perfect for creating this natural yet bold look, because the lips are very bold themselves. So, and then the last brush that I use, obviously not the last brush, but the last product that I use is this Harley Quinn brush, which I snapped off the end for something else that had to do with my nails when I did paint them back then. But I also use this brush. It's an eyeshadow brush to blend in the colors and also put the colors onto the eyes. I do clean my brushes off after I'm done using them with a specific color, because I don't want them to mix when I put them on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a really great day. This entire look the hair takes about 10-20 minutes, and the makeup, it's around 15 minutes. So I take at least 30-40 minutes a day to do this entire look, sometimes an hour, because it's hard to get things precise, and especially with these brows, especially being drawn on, it's kind of harder to do it. So if I do have the brows, I do go get them waxed. I do get them shaped and everything, and I fill them in with the pencil when needed on certain, when certain, for certain looks. But yeah, this entire look takes about 20 to 40 minutes depending on my mood that day and what I'm doing and such. So I do take a shower every night, and then in the morning I do my hair. I go to the sink, I grab the sprayer, that's why bugs are getting in. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just like noticed a little crack in my window. I was like, oh, that's how bugs are getting in. But anyway, I spray my hair in the sink every morning just to get it wet, and then after I do that, I dry it with the hair dryer, put the dew grow in, dry it again, hairspray it, dry it again, and style it. As you can see here, it is actually not that hard to style. All you gotta do is take a tooth, like the tooths are like really close, not the wide tooth, but the like really close tooth combs, and just like kind of push it back a little bit to give it the curls that you see, or like the small tendrils. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys have a really great day, and I will, I guess, see you guys later. Bye.